This is a very significant development in the relationship between Australia and the United States. Pete, of course, Darwin has long been at the centre of the relationship between these two countries, right back to the Second World War. But in recent years, we've seen Marines based here in Darwin, 2,500 Marines who've recently been rotating through here every year since that agreement was reached between Barack Obama and Julia Gillard back in 2011. But this announcement now is probably the most significant development in that relationship since then. It came following those AUSMIN talks. It was announced by the Defence Minister Linda Reynolds yesterday, and at the centre of this plan is this fuel storage facility, a military fuel storage facility that will be built here in Darwin. Now, the Chief Minister of the Northern Territory, Michael Gunner, was asked about this, and he is welcoming this project.
So I spoke to the Australian Defence Minister Linda Reynolds yesterday, and obviously this is some for her to talk about in more detail. What I am allowed to say is it'll be thumpingly large, but the US government who'll be spending the money to see it built, and the Australian government who've done the deal with the US government will be telling you more detail about that.
And one of the interesting things about this project, Pete, is its location. The Chief Minister said yesterday it would be based in the Port of Darwin. He had then had to go on and clarify that it wouldn't be in the Darwin port itself, but somewhere in Darwin Harbour. The reason for the need for that clarification is that the Darwin port has already been leased to a Chinese company, the Chinese company Landbridge, for the next 99 years. That deal in itself created quite a bit of controversy when it was announced about 5 years ago. But he was asked about how this would work, given Landbridge already has the lease of that Darwin port, and now we have this incredibly important US strategic asset that is going to be built in the same harbour.
We have a very, very large harbour, and there's many things that we can do in it, and the Australian government and American government have both in the past expressed their desire for how we would work with that Darwin port commercially, so it's a commercial port, and obviously what they do from a defence perspective we're in a different location.
Probably not surprising, Pete, that the Northern Territory government is welcoming this project because, as the Chief Minister said yesterday, it is going to bring a thumping number of jobs to the Northern Territory. Those jobs at the moment, Pete, are desperately needed. The NT government yesterday revealed its budget situation ahead of the upcoming election, a record $8.2 billion net debt.
Wow.